Come one, come all to the greatest show on earth with three of the world wonders. The Three Guys Rant with Arvin, Mike, and Phil. News, politics, escándalo, sports, current events, all things worth ranting about, and much more. These tres gorditos will blow your mind. The show starts in 3, 2, 1, go! All right, everybody, welcome back to another episode of the Three Guys Rant with Arvin El Rantino Latino. Phil, I stand by my fellow ranter, and Mikey, I lay down underneath my fellow ranter. So we're going to have a fun-filled show today. Should we start off with the bad stuff? Or the good stuff?
We already did. You open your mouth.
Well, hold on.
I think we can't.
Let's give a shout out to New York.
Okay, we'll start off with the good stuff.
Let's start with the good stuff, okay? Yankees suck, and the Giants suck. And I hate any of those New York Giant fans who are laughing at my Cowboys right now. But somewhere
in New York, Yankees and Cowboys sure play in the same stadiums at the same time against each other.
Bro, did I say Yankees and Cowboys? Didn't I say Giants fans?
Yeah. I heard Yankees. Yankees suck. That's what you said.
The Yankees do suck because I'm a Dodger fan. But hey, somebody in New York wanted to pick us up and play us over there, so we want to thank them. Arvin's going to give all of that info.
We are going to get a call in. I don't know where it all started, but suddenly today my email box was full. I don't know if it's April Fool's Day all of a sudden.
I'm thinking you finally turned on your computer and did some work.
That might have been it.
Because what's funny is you said one of the emails you responded to was 18 months old.
Something like that. Yeah. So
it's not the first time your box is full. just for the record. Go on.
You know what? I'm gonna leave that one alone. So yeah, the Mix FM out of New York. I want to say big thank you to Jack. He's actually gonna call in. He's in New York, but he happens to be here locally at Disneyland.
Okay, so I don't know. He's in New York, but he happens to be
the station.
Here.
The station that picked
you
us up.
You said he is in New York, but he happens to be here.
Really? You want to start that way?
Yeah, yes.
And I got made fun of for supposedly, mixing up a team, which I didn't do.
Right. But what can I say?
Supposedly.
Hey, the funny part is we're finally going to be the part of the world that's going to understand your accent.
Whoa. Don't get carried away.
Bro.
Outside of the island of Puerto Rico?
I got to tell you, man, the New Yorkers over there, it sounds like an entire colony of Mikes.
New Yorkers. Did you just make that up?
No.
Are you freaking kidding me?
Do you live in a walnut shell?
What
Do you not?
No, he lives in his mom's basement. Whoa. Which is the same thing.
I live inside a box. The box has walls.
Okay. The brother's a New Yorker. Okay?
Well, I'm Puerto Rican because I was born in Puerto Rico.
Fair enough.
If you're of Puerto Rican parents but born in New York, you're a New Yorican.
So what does it mean if you were born in the van del Coyote crossing the border? What does that mean? What does that make you?
I don't know. I wouldn't know. This guy's... Hey, Alan, what does that make you?
Oh, you just got the.
I'm not sure.
Flipped off,
I'm not sure that was sign language or. Yeah.
So yeah, just want to say big. What you gonna do? They're coming for you, Mikey. They're coming for you. So I know everybody knows that we're football fans. I want to start.
Really, everybody knows we got a whole new audience, and they know
we do because apparently you start talking about the Cowboys.
Fair enough.
The Cowboys lost, so they're on a streak in the wrong direction.
Wow, that hurt.
Well, I can't. At least your team scored because my team lost 37.
I was headed there.
37-0. I don't know what the hell happened. I think they all took Ambien.
What the hell happened? They got spanked.
I think they all took Ambien and didn't wake up at all during that game because that game was horrible. That really was a bad game. I had to stop watching it. It really was bad.
Well, my Packers had an Arvin week, so we don't play this weekend.
Fair enough.
What does that even mean?
They had a bye week.
Oh, that is pretty good.
All right. So to all of our New Yorkers who are tuning in for the first time, you are going to realize that Arvin is an idiot, but yet he manages to manage us. And somehow he gets more people to pick us up and want to listen. So,
New York, if you're listening to the first person that calls in, and it is a New York area code, I'll send out a free goodie bag. The number is 855-693, guys.
They don't want your dirty chonies over there, cabron.
I didn't say what it was.
They got enough rats over there.
Cheeky streaks counts, man. So again, 855-693, guys. Call in. We'll get a package out to you. Go ahead, Phil.
I really don't like the way you say that. That bothers me. How somebody goes, all right. So, for those of you that did not live under a walnut shell, yesterday was election day. And Mike is very, very excited.
Yay!
Did you vote?
Absolutely. I always vote.
Well, you're not even a resident of the country, so I'm sure you didn't vote.
But the GOP is taking back control. And Mike,
On paper.
Mike could not be happier.
I'm
But
excited,
let
man.
me just tell you, I know we talk about this from time to time. Gentlemen, not only are we slackers, but wow, is this bad. I was reading that her name is Stefanik, 30, is seen as a new face and image of the GOP. Okay, she is the first woman, or the youngest woman, elected to Congress in her race against Aaron Wolf in New York's 21st Open District. So I thought that's pretty impressive for a 30-year-old.
Right.
So I was getting ready for the show today. I started looking at it, and then it really hit me. This is where things went
You've
completely
lost me.
south.
Well,
Sarah Blair,
yeah. The Blair Witch.
whatever, she's 18. She's a college freshman.
Mm-hmm.
She was elected to the West Virginia House of Delegates in a landslide. 63% of the vote. Okay.
When all 63 people that live in that county are related to you, I mean,
Hey.
that's easy to win.
18,000 people.
Voted.
Well, that's the number of people that are in her district.
Okay.
So
But
that
she's
means only
18.
okay. So 18,000 is in the district. How many voted?
Irrelevant.
No, it does. It is relevant.
It's irrelevant because she got 60. So I'm assuming at least 10 people voted. 6 voted for her, and 4 voted for the other guy.
That is.
You
Pretty
know
good.
what's amazing though is that the low voter count in most elections, especially in midterms.
Well, I think they said that this one was just off the chart low.
But you'll see senators getting reelected from states that have tens of millions of residents, or maybe not tens of millions, but millions of residents, and the total vote count combined is 300,000.
Yeah.
400,000. It's like unreal, man.
And that's what we talk about all the time, is that people, no matter where you go, whether you're in line at the store, you can be at Disneyland, whatever I was talking about earlier, it just seems wherever people congregate, everyone has an opinion.
Right.
And it's pretty funny when you sit there and you listen, and obviously I don't feel like getting shanked these days, but I always want to ask them, moron, did you vote? I don't care which way you voted. I really don't.
Right.
But did you vote? And it's the overwhelming majority when you hear somebody else who's not Arvin, and then they'll ask their friend, associate, whatever, hey, moron, did you vote? Well, no, but it doesn't. My vote doesn't matter. Then why are you talking smack? Why are you so upset?
If you didn't vote, you
First
can't
off,
bitch.
I do not vote, but I don't complain.
Oh, yes, you do.
Oh, not about that.
You complain about everything.
I complain about how much that madam cost the night before, not about that kind of stuff. But I don't know. I don't know if you guys heard about this, but there was a Brentwood hotel that offered a very posh voting experience.
See, I knew of all people, you were going to go there and be pissed about it.
I'm not pissed. It made me want to get up and vote.
No,
I just found
you
out too
understand that
late.
you have to live in that district.
Right. You can't just show over there.
You know what? I would have showed up for the free lamb chops.
You didn't even know.
Right.
Look,
That's irrelevant.
look, Kim Kardashian. Okay, you had to live in that district. It wasn't for the riffraff like you.
So if I would have gone to the Beverly Hills Hotel and rented a room, does that not count as living there for the day?
Not for voting purposes, but you know what? You're right. In the West Side in California, there was a number of locations that had very posh voting places.
Was it really?
Just
That
like
was the
that.
only one I
Yeah.
had heard about.
No, there was quite a few of them actually.
So I'd heard. I think they were offering like massages and lamb chops and
And
like,
I
really
heard on
high-end
one of them
stuff.
this year they didn't do it, but the previous year there was like chocolate fountains, and fruit and all sorts of goodies for people to show up and vote.
That's awesome.
No, it's pretty cool.
I think it's great.
But it's funny you mentioned Kim Kardashian
I knew you were going to go there,
You know,
baby. Hold on.
because we're going on break.
Again, this is the Three Guys Rant. Make sure to stick around, and we'll be right back.
Hello, this is Steve.
Hey Steve, it's Angela. Just wanted to see if you want to go out to lunch today.
I can't right now. I'm trying to find a company to build my website. The guy I was working with vanished and he won't return my calls.
Hey, you should call Infuse. They've helped our company with our website and it came out great. They've been around for almost about 20 years. They have great service and they're very knowledgeable.
I don't have a big budget though. You think they can still help?
Sure, I saw their portfolio. They work on all types of projects.
Is this one of those overseas companies that only communicates through emails? I want to see someone face to face to show them what I want.
Not at all. They're just down the street from you. Give them a call at 562-450-4512.
What's that number again?
562-450-4512. You can visit them at their website at infuse.com.
Hey, this is Phil from the Three Guys Rant. I'm the good-looking one, in case you're wondering. I'm coming to you today about 90 for life.
There are lots of outdoor activities, but if you're unhealthy, you can't enjoy them. Well, that was us until we found the solution, 90 for life.
What is 90 for life, you ask? Well, 90 is the number of essential nutrients your body needs every day to fight off disease.
So if you're sick of being sick, go to our website, the3guysrant.com, and click on the longevity link today for a better and healthier tomorrow.
KCAA Radio, Loma Linda, where no listener is ever left behind.
This is Becca Bateau. When I'm not reading 50 Shades of Grey and driving men crazy, I spend my time dreaming about the Three Guys Rant. Arvin, Mike, and Phil. Yeah, right.
Phil! Put that shirt back on, big boy.
I'm right here, brother. You don't got to yell. You don't
Hey,
got to yell.
This is the Three Guys Rant inside the Mucho Macho Studios, and just want to say, make sure to go to our Facebook and website today. One of our sponsors, Longevity. They're rocking it out today. One day special. Make sure to check them out at longevity.com or go to the3guysrant.com and click on the Longevity button at the very top.
Button?
El botón.
El botón.
El botón.
All right, so we
Y
have...
forget about Indeoking.
Can we go to the caller, please?
Oh, we got a caller already?
Caller, are you there?
Yes, I'm here. I was going to ask about the button.
El botón. The button.
El que lo pucha? ¿Puchas el botón?
Yes, that one. Now, Arvin, why don't you vote?
Why don't I vote? Because I don't get lamb chops and chocolate falling from the ceiling around here.
No, come on. I want to know your answer. Why don't you vote?
Because I'm trying to stay hidden from the man. You realize that once you vote, the man knows where you live.
You know, it's
Oh, my
funny he says that.
Right.
What came in yesterday's mail? What came in yesterday's mail?
The Target specials?
Jury summons.
Oh, it's funny, huh? I've never gotten one.
You don't even exist on paper. You live in your mother's basement,
Phil, why do you have to be so mean and hurtful? I already told you, we're roommates.
and you're still using your high school ID.
You know what? I still use that at the movie theater.
You cheap bastard.
Mikey, go ahead and enlighten us about your girl, Kim Kardashian, how she's such an idiot.
She is one of the stupidest celebrities
Whoa,
around.
whoa, whoa!
You know, every once in a while, you see on whether it's Google News or wherever, they put a list of the dumbest celebrities, and she makes it every year, and she's always in the top 5. All right, she's up there with Jessica Simpson. Remember, with the Buffalo Wings, and she said no, she doesn't like him because she doesn't like buffalo. So
Who said that?
Jessica Simpson.
Hey, bro.
Oh, my God.
Jesus
Really,
Christ,
I
man!
mean, we're
Seriously.
we're in the pseudo entertainment industry. Do you think you'd have any clue on what's going on out there?
Well,
I like the way Arvin laughs as if it's the first time he's heard it, bro.
I have heard that.
so Kim Kardashian apparently has 25 million Twitter followers. Okay, that's how many she's got.
That sounds about right.
And the genius sent out a tweet saying how she was standing with Obama in the midterms election tomorrow. Go out and vote. So apparently the doorknob.
So this happened in the past already.
No, this was yesterday.
So like I said, this happened in the past.
So this doorknob, this doorknob believed that the president was up for re-election. So she's telling her voters to
Allegedly, she thought
allegedly crap. She's an idiot.
Allegedly.
If it wasn't for that ass, she'd had nothing going for her.
Whoa, whoa, whoa!
That is true, Mikey.
Caller, I'm very upset. And
wait.
Why is there a clown car in the background of this caller? What the hell's going on back there?
I was saying, what is that squeaky, whatever that is in the background?
Oh, that's my assistant.
Are you calling from the pound or anything, or any place like that?
I mean, what the hell's going on?
Oh my God! Well, no, I just wanted to ask why Arvin doesn't vote, and then I wanted to ask about Mikey's chick, Kim Kardashian, how she's such an idiot.
She is.
Well, you know, she's going to get Obama
Thank you,
reelected
caller.
a third time.
Yep.
That's it. Oh,
That's time. I mean, that's time for you to go away in a very polite
and
way.
then and I have no royal news for you this week, so I'll do my royal news next.
Beautiful. Goodbye.
Hey, and that longevity thing, that's all a scam.
Oh! No, it is not. They're one of our sponsors.
This must be a New York caller.
Bye, guys.
Take care.
Bye.
Before I forget, we also want to give a shout out to Cat's Deli in New York. If you're listening, please send us a pastrami, because there's very few places on the West Coast that have a pastrami worth eating.
Yeah. I'm sure we're so far up on their list of important
You
people.
never know. You never know. Somebody from Cats might be saying, "Yeah, baby." Or I'll even take Roxy's Deli in Times Square.
Yeah, they're going to say, let me pull
See,
this
now you're
sandwich.
just bragging, and nobody likes a bragger.
Why? Why you gotta be like that for? You live there.
No,
No,
he
but
lived in the Bronx.
I will go to the Bronx and eat cuchifritos, you know, all the good stuff, man. I'm not gonna go eat white people food,
Who the hell's Cuchifrito?
man.
Is that a what
if,
or a
if
who?
there's somebody already listening in New York, please call in. What's the number?
855-69-3 guys.
And explain to Phil here what a cuchifrito is, man.
That sounds about as disgusting as your mofongo.
Dude,
You know what?
Delicacies.
I don't know.
Delicacies.
I don't know, but there's been plenty of times where on a Friday night, I tell a certain young miss, let me see your cochifritos.
Oh, here we go. You know, only our
And she says, no, because tú estás muy fobongo.
Is that what that is?
is that Cuchifrito up there?
No, those are buffalo wings. Retard, you can't see a picture. By the way, people, we're streaming live, so if you wanted to
Who the hell
watch
puts
what we're
onions on
looking at,
buffalo wings?
I don't know.
That look like Thai food. You
Go to
sure
the
that's not-
3guysrant.com and you can stream, see what we're talking about.
All right.
Every once in a while, we go on a rant about something we've seen on screen.
Since we're all over the damn board, I wanted to continue my political news.
Is
I know
that your
Arvin's-
cochinitos?
No, I don't know what the hell he's pulling, man.
Arvin's teen idol, Clay Aiken,
Right,
from American Idol? He was set to go to Congress,
right.
except he lost.
Oh, man.
So
Well, you know what? Staying on that subject, I don't know if you heard, but Angelina Jolie said she might make a run for president.
I knew Arvin read a headline from Vanity Fair.
no,
Right.
No,
Okay.
no. I heard it on the radio.
She's
this
gonna
morning.
run for president.
You heard it. You heard it on the radio from another show.
That's
Is
right.
that where you get your news?
As I walked from the room on one side to the other, right out the other door.
Let me say this though. What's so funny? So Clay Aiken went from American Idol. You know, then he got a little bit more publicity running for Congress. He lost. So if one of us ran for anything and we lose,
Right.
we're just big old losers. But if you're Clay, apparently, you get a reality show out of it.
That's what I mean. But what the hell is the show gonna be about?
His run. It's going to be a 4-hour series. It's going to air in early 2015, and it's been filming Aiken since he announced in February that he wanted to seek or unseat the Republican incumbent.
So that's what I was thinking about then. So he was plotting this already. He figures if he wins, he goes to Congress. If he loses, he can sell this.
Why are you
that's
so
genius.
angry?
Yeah. No, I mean
He's
that's
jealous.
good for him.
It's just jealousy, man.
Good for him.
So back to Angelina Jolie. She's not running
He's,
for president.
She's not running for president.
What's she running for?
She said she would be open to running for office someday. That's all
Well,
she said.
You know what? If she were to win, we'd have the prettiest first
Angelina
lady
Jolie
ever.
will never be elected president of this
If
country
she
ever.
if she'd be president, we would
Right.
have the prettiest first lady ever.
Would you explain to him that if she won,
You
I'm
are-
talking
you are-
about I'm talking about Brad Pitt. You
yeah,
morons.
yeah,
Uh-huh,
yeah,
yeah,
right. yeah,
that's what
sure,
I'm talking
yeah.
about.
Good, yeah.
backpedal on that one. If she
Jeez.
won, Mikey, did you know that if she won, she'd be the prettiest first lady ever?
I said
Yeah.
we'd have the prettiest first lady.
You said if she won, moron.
Look, you hear what you want.
Alan, if you can play that back, please. I'd like to hear the idiot say if she won.
I could get used to this.
Anyways, so yeah, she's not running for anything, man.
You through now? Are you through
Yeah,
with your
yeah,
madness?
yeah.
You through with your
I'm
BS?
good.
Are you sure?
Absolutely.
All right. Let's talk about something that matters in life. Eggnog.
Oh.
Do you know why eggnog matters? Because, gentlemen, Halloween is behind us. Alan, Cue up Christmas.
That's not the only thing behind you, bro. Have you looked in the mirror lately? What the hell are we doing with Christmas music already, man?
Is that Bublé?
I have no idea. Who
That's
it is.
too funky to be Bublé. So what? You know what? We got to go on break, man. This is the Three Guys Rant. We'll be back right after this commercial break.
Hey, this is Phil from the Three Guys Rant. I'm the good-looking one, in case you're wondering. I'm coming to you today about 90 for life.
There are lots of outdoor activities, but if you're unhealthy, you can't enjoy them. Well, that was us until we found the solution, 90 for life.
What is 90 for life, you ask? Well, 90 is the number of essential nutrients your body needs every day to fight off disease.
So if you're sick of being sick, go to our website, the3guysrant.com, and click on the longevity link today for a better and healthier tomorrow.
ProTech Carpet and Tile Care provides professional cleaning services for carpet, tile, and grout, upholstery, and fine area rugs. We aren't just cleaning experts, we are restoration experts. We have saved our customers hundreds or even thousands of dollars on new flooring and upholstery expenses after we restored what they thought was permanent soil and damage. We are professionally trained and certified technicians. We specialize in damage restoration caused by heavy soil, odor, spot removal such as coffee, tea, ink, gum, wine, oil, paint, nail polish, and many more. If you want the best in-home cleaning and professional services, call us today at 562-447-4300. We are ProTech.
Hello, this is Steve.
Hey Steve, it's Angela. Just wanted to see if you want to go out to lunch today.
I can't right now. I'm trying to find a company to build my website. The guy I was working with vanished and he won't return my calls.
Hey, you should call Infuse. They've helped our company with our website and it came out great. They've been around for almost about 20 years. They have great service and they're very knowledgeable.
I don't have a big budget though. You think they can still help?
Sure, I saw their portfolio. They work on all types of projects.
Is this one of those overseas companies that only communicates through emails? I want to see someone face to face to show them what I want.
Not at all. They're just down the street from you. Give them a call at 562-450-4512.
What's that number again?
562-450-4512. You can visit them at their website at infuse.com.
Hey everybody, it's Kiara Lynn Ford and I'm listening to Rant Radio Network.
Oh, the weather outside is frightful, but the fire is so delightful. And since we've no place to go, let it snow,
What
let it
in
snow,
the
let
hell
it
is
snow.
this?
Come on!
Man, it
I'm
doesn't
sorry.
show
There's a
signs
whole
of
another
spring.
holiday that's just big
And I brought
before
me
Christmas.
some
It's
corn
called
for
Thanksgiving.
pop.
What the hell does that have to do
The
with
lights
music?
are turned way
What does Christmas
down
music
low.
have to do with November?
Let it
Gobble,
snow.
gobble.
Oh,
No,
it's-
I was going to say, how many songs are there about turkey?
Kiss
Oh.
goodnight.
Haven't you ever heard the words, "Hey babe, it's gobble gobble time"?
I'm sorry, is that a song?
Yeah. Hater! Haters!
Yeah, this is a Three Guys Rant, and we got a caller on the line.
Uh-oh.
Caller, are you there?
Hello?
Caller. Caller.
Hello.
Hey, there you are. We can hear you now.
Can you guys hear me?
We can hear
now
you.
we
We can
can.
hear you. Who are we on the phone with?
We're on the phone with Skip Bedell and Allison.
Skip, Adele, and Allison. Great to have you guys on the line. This is Skip of Catch a Contractor. A very awesome
that's
show.
us.
A very awesome show that I actually came across this week, and I had to reach out to Skip and try to bring him on board. So, Skip, why don't you tell us?
Thanks for having us, guys.
Yeah, absolutely. Why don't you tell us a little bit about yourself and the show?
Well, I am a home remodeling contractor, licensed contractor out of New York, and also the co-star of Catch a Contractor on Spike TV, along with my wife, Allison Bedell, who is a private investigator and also works on our team. And our other co-star is Adam Carolla, And the three of us get together and we go out and we hear people's stories that have been taken over by contractors, had their houses destroyed, got ripped off, and been looking for these guys for a year or more because they took off with their money and never came back. We go out, we hunt them down, we find them, we set them up and bring them to a sting house to what they think is going to be an estimate for a new job, and then we spring on them with the whole camera crew and we give them a choice. Basically to either come back and fix the house with us and do it right, or the homeowner is going to, process legal charges against them, criminal charges and all of that. So it's really a pretty crazy show. If you've had a chance to watch it, you've seen what it's all about.
Now, Skip, I really had never heard about the show until this weekend, and I was just channel surfing it, and I came across it. And with Adam Carolla, it's either you love him or you hate him. I happen to like him, so I'm like, you know what? I happen to know that he had a construction background, so I'm like, you know what? This is going to be good.
Yes, yeah, he did.
I gotta say, this show is phenomenal. I'm not sure why somebody hadn't come up with the idea before, because I gotta say, this has got to be a huge problem to where people just are burning people.
It is.
Yeah.
It's a huge problem, and it's something that it's really everybody that lives in a house or an apartment. I mean, anybody's got a roof over their head at some time or another is going to have someone come in and do something on it, fix something for them, and they're going to kind of be at the mercy of that person and hope that they do the right thing and give them the proper job for their money. And it's a terrible problem that exists out there. And,
It's a problem of having shady people out there combined with homeowners who don't know what to look for to avoid all of those problems.
No, that's absolutely true. And I got to say, there was two hysterical lines on Sunday's show. I can't say one of them. Let's just say it starts off with "I changed my mind, mother effer," and then the other one was, "Hey, it's not that bad."
Yeah,
right.
great.
So
it's on Manny's,
Not that bad.
it's on Manny's business card. It's not
right,
that bad.
right. I saw that card. I saw that card on Twitter, and I was cracking up. And let me tell you this: the reason it
Yeah,
caught
that was hysterical.
the reason it caught my attention is because Phil here, actually to my left, actually had some work done that was supposed to take, I think, about 8 days. It ended up taking over 8 months, and all I kept hearing is, "Hey, it's not that bad. You can live with it."
Oh, man.
Yeah.
Hey, so
No, go ahead.
It's a crazy problem out there, man. And, me being a contractor and, a licensed professional guy, I can tell you, also coming from a family of 3 generations of builders and carpenters, that, most of the vast majority of the people that are in this industry are people that got into the trades because they have pride in what they do, and they take passion in their job, and they love to create, and they love to build for people. And that's the way I look at it. So for me, I kind of really take it personally, too. These guys are just taking a dump all over our business. And they're giving all of the good guys that are out there a bad name. And we're kind of getting thrown in with the mix with the rest of these clowns. And I think the general public as a whole has a bad outlook on contractors. They think of us as shady, kind of like used car salesmen, And even worse so, because we're coming in there and we're fooling with the stuff that you raise your kids. This is your house. So It's a problem. But the good news is there's a lot more good guys out there and bad guys, and we are picking away at the bad ones one by one with this show. We're bringing awareness to the general public.
Putting their ugly faces out there for everybody to see so they know not to do business with them.
now,
Absolutely.
is this just on the West Coast, or are you guys going nationwide with the show?
Well, no, we're filming on the West Coast only right now, and it's mostly because just logistically it's a very hard show to film. We're going after guys that don't want to be found. Most of them have criminal records that kind of flying under the radar. They change their name and phone number every other week. And then we're luring them to houses that, are set-up houses. And then we're finally going back to the scene of the original crime, and we're rebuilding, a house. So it's a very timely process. And Adam Carolla, of course, is a very busy guy in show business. If you know Adam, he's doing a million things, movies and books and projects and podcasts and every other. He's one of the busiest guys I've ever met, and he's a phenomenal guy. But he's in L.A., and of course he's filming shooting his podcast every day. And so we kind of try to keep it centrally located there in close to where he is too, because really we have like a hard out every day because he's got to get there and do his podcast.
Right.
He's got to get to his studio in Glendale and do his thing. So we're keeping it West Coast right now, but we get a tremendous call from people all across the country and even outside, even from Canada, wherever they're watching this show, the social media feedback has been phenomenal. And there's thousands of people that comment every week, and we live tweet through every one of our episodes for hours. We talk to people, and they really appreciate that. We give them some extra information on how not to get into the situation, and people ask us to come to their city, all over the country. So I'm hoping that when we go into our next season, that maybe the network will give us some leeway. Maybe Adam will be a little flexible, and we can kind of reach out and help some other folks.
Skip, real quick. So, from what I understand, if they agree to finish the job, they'll do it under you and Adam's supervision. Is that correct?
That's correct. So when we see them at the Sting House, keep in mind this is completely 100% non-scripted. These guys don't know us from a hole in the wall. When they come through that door and we hit them with the camera crew, it's the first time they've ever seen us, so it gets pretty heated. And we give them those three choices. The choices are they can either give back all the money to the people, which is never really an option because it's been long spent. They can come back and fix the house under our supervision, and we'll teach them how to do it right, or the people are going to take them to court and press charges against them. So ultimately what we're trying to do, our main goal is to get the guy to agree to come back, because that also gives us an opportunity to kind of beat him up and walk him through the job and really point out all the crappy work that he did.
Which also makes for a lot of the humor on the show as well, because these guys are so stupid and made the most idiotic mistakes. It's like, you can't even believe that there are people out there that are that dumb.
Oh, I believe it. I believe
A
it.
quick question: Has anybody in any of the shows, when they see the cameras, just throw their arms up in the air and just say, "You know what? She said she was 18."
Oh, yeah. You know what? There was one or two guys that were like, "Oh man, I thought you were that other show."
All right.
Now, Skip,
Yeah,
I know we're coming down to the segment. If you guys want to stick around for the next segment, you're more than welcome to. But how can people find you, and how can people tweet you?
They can reach us on Twitter at Skip Bedell.
No, you're Skip_Bedell,
Okay.
and I'm Allison Bedell.
Yeah, so it's
Okay.
D-E-D, B as in boy, E, David, E-L-L, Skip and Allison.
Okay,
On Twitter.
We're also on Facebook. We're also on Instagram, and we really write back to pretty much everybody. We communicate with everyone. We're constantly on it. We want to answer questions. We want people to see that we're just like them. We're regular people, and we're out there doing this to help everybody else benefit in the future from it.
Okay, Skip, we're going on break. We'll make sure to put all your information up on our social media.
Great. Thanks a lot for having us, guys.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Take care.
You'll have a good night. Bye-bye.
Hello, this is Steve.
Hey Steve, it's Angela. Just wanted to see if you want to go out to lunch today.
I can't right now. I'm trying to find a company to build my website. The guy I was working with vanished and he won't return my calls.
Hey, you should call Infuse. They've helped our company with our website and it came out great. They've been around for almost about 20 years. They have great service and they're very knowledgeable.
I don't have a big budget though. You think they can still help?
Sure, I saw their portfolio. They work on all types of projects.
Is this one of those overseas companies that only communicates through emails? I want to see someone face to face to show them what I want.
Not at all. They're just down the street from you. Give them a call at 562-450-4512.
What's that number again?
562-450-4512. You can visit them at their website at infuse.com.
The experts know that for pastry, Baker's Bodega has it all. Exclusive brands like Westco Bankmart, Satin Ice, and Pastry Pride. One-on-one day seminars for cake decorating and gelatin art. So for our service, wide range of ingredients and supplies, and for the low prices, Baker's Bodega has it all. But you don't need to be an expert. Baker's Bodega, 7869 Paramount Boulevard in Pico Rivera. Come, we're waiting for you.
Buenos dias, buenas tardes, and a big old howdy, y'all. This is the Red Mexican Alex Raimundo with my amigos, the Three Guys Ranting, not to be confused with Three Guys Panting. That was me outside your window the other night, ladies.
right, we're back from the break. Thanks for sticking around. Let's cover a few of the hot topics going on right now. This one is for Mikey. Bentley the dog went home.
Didn't you say he went home like a month ago?
No, he finally was he was cleared, but he just went home. He was reunited with the nurse. So
what does that mean? He's been running around the hospital for a month?
No. They had him in a naval base.
Isn't that the dog that should have been killed months ago?
So
Watch.
to all the people, the animal lovers out there, that is Mike at the 3guysrant.com.
Watch. She's going to take him to the doggy park, and all the dogs are going to start barking. Barfing and
Look at that dog, man. That dog is adorable. I would take that dog over you any day.
It's a hell of a good picture. All right. The other thing that I thought was funny, because I wanted Mike's take on it, in Frisco, up in the Bay Area here on the West Coast, part of yesterday's elections is they voted to add the sugar tax. So it's approximately 1 cent per ounce tax on sugary beverages, including those at Starbucks.
Oh, okay. So it's not like candy or anything like that.
No,
Okay.
and even fruit juices that have extra sugar. So unless it's an all-natural drink, you're going to pay a penny per ounce.
But that you're even
It's
talking
kinda
about like
retarded,
apple juice then.
I'm
Apple
sorry?
juice has sugar in it. Does that
I said added sugar.
added sugar?
So,
Got it.
if it's all natural, then you're okay.
they're trying to do the same thing that Bloomberg did, just in a different way.
Right. But what's funny, though, and I was curious in your take on it, I don't care. Hell, it could have been a nickel an ounce. Okay? Same thing with beer. You want to go up $5 a six-pack? Go ahead. What bothers me is they seem to target the stuff that the general population uses when they could do all this other one. We used to have the snack tax here in California. Now we got the sugary tax. I do laugh at some of the insanity that says it's going to cut down on obesity. No, it's not. It's not. But I'm all for, if you want to collect tax revenues and not nail people that have to work and put it on gas.
Yeah, but the problem is that that's not going to happen. You're still going to have all the other taxes going up regardless.
You know what? Apparently, we got a caller. Let's see if this caller's from New York.
Is in San Francisco the city that also approved $15 an hour minimum wage yesterday?
I didn't catch that. Was it them?
Yeah.
Okay.
Caller, are you there?
Yeah, hello.
All right. This is the Three Guys Rant. Who are we speaking to?
Tom from WHRM Radio.
Hey, Tom. How you doing? How is it, Detroit?
Detroit.
You don't have to make it sound so dirty, Tom.
Oh, come on. It's a great city.
Yeah, we'll go with that.
Yeah.
So how are things going out there?
Very good. Detroit's doing well. There's a lot of big things happening downtown.
All right. So
It's making a comeback, no?
Oh, heck yeah.
All right.
So this is
The
Tom.
Lions are number one.
That's true.
Are they really?
Yes, they are.
That's depressing.
That is depressing, come to think of it. Wow.
Yeah, no, we can never celebrate the Lions doing anything, but we finally can.
And then they're going to play. They're playing Thanksgiving, right?
They always do. Right? They're one of the
who
staples.
who are they playing with against?
Yeah, this week they were on a bye, so I don't know who last week they were. I don't know who this week they're playing against.
I will find out.
Yeah, I'll find out right now, actually.
All right. So this is Tom, President, CEO, Chief, everything over at WROM, the largest Detroit. Is it online radio station? Is
We're one of the largest. We're actually the largest in the East Coast, I think.
And we're blessed enough to be on that station
like
as
it.
well.
I like it.
So
Yeah.
I know that you've done a lot
So
of.
you must be hurting from content. Is that what I'm hearing?
We love you guys. Come on.
I was
it's a
going to
great
say, man,
show.
why you got to be like that for? Why are you jacking with him?
Hey, wait a minute. Is there truth in that, Tom? Now that you think about it, you play us twice a week over there.
Yeah, we love you guys.
Well, thank you. Thank you. We enjoy being there, and don't listen to Mike. Mike's just a hater.
And you guys follow Spud Goodman on Friday nights. You guys are right after Spud Goodman. I mean, how much better can you guys get?
Come on,
You
man.
know?
That's nice. That's nice.
That is nice.
You should send him a goodie bag or whatever the hell you were going to send somebody earlier.
He's close to you guys. Remember, he's in Seattle.
Yeah.
Well, you know what? We should send him something then.
All right.
So, do you have the answer yet, Phil? Who are they playing?
Stand by.
All right, hold on. Hit the schedule. Pulling the schedule up right now. This week, Miami Dolphins.
What about Thanksgiving?
The Bears.
Thanksgiving.
Oh,
Yeah,
that's
the Bears.
You guys
the
are
Bears.
playing the
Sure is.
Bears?
Actually, no. Hold on a second. Thanksgiving Day.
The Bears.
It
All
is
right.
the Bears.
It's the Bears.
Yep, it is the Bears.
We play
So that
No,
that
that's
should be a
gonna
pretty good
heck of a
game.
game.
That
That's
should be a
gonna
really
a
good
great
game.
game.
So Tom, what?
What? Get to the point.
How can people find the station? How can people find you? How can people tweet you? How can people interact with you?
The station's found at WROMradio.net. You can also find us on Twitter at WROMradio. Which is a very active Twitter account. Of course, you guys are a part of that process. Facebook is lacking a bit. Unfortunately, we went in favor for a lot of years with Twitter, and obviously it paid off. And you can also, we do have a request line, which on Twitter every day has got that listing for the request line for songs and such. And of course, our interviews are what we do, about 25 celebrity interviews a week on the average.
That is
let alone
awesome.
music.
And you're in
Yeah.
Detroit. We're on the West Coast. We can't even get one a week. That's impressive.
Yeah, I know. Detroit seems the interview capital of the world now.
Oh, that's awesome. That's awesome. Tom, we thank you for the call, and we're going to make sure to push, plug, promote WROMradio.net out of Detroit. We appreciate you playing us. And again, call back anytime. Let us know what's going on in Detroit. We'd love to hear it.
Awesome. I love you guys on there. The station loves you, and the fans definitely love you.
Thank
you
you much,
you.
man.
Thanks,
Have a great
man.
night.
Have a good one.
Yeah, you too. Thank you.
Thank you.
care.
We have another caller. Caller on line 2. Who do we got? You're on the mic with Mike.
Hello.
Hey guys, what's going on?
What's happening?
Who do we have on the phone?
You've got Jack from the Mix.
This is Jack. Jack from New York that happens to be on the West Coast today.
I am on the West Coast today. Yes, I am. I just had my first Uber car ride.
Nice. What'd you think?
It's pretty slick, I gotta say.
Is it better than in a New York City cab?
I'm not from the city area,
Oh,
but
okay.
I've taken my fair share of them, and this was the best car ride I've ever experienced. I really liked it. I went with the Uber black car option.
Nice.
So-
Nice.
That's nice.
Yeah.
So okay. So again, thank you. We gave the station a plug at the top of the show. Well, all over
Are
the
you
place.
drunk today? What is wrong with you?
Again, what's
Oh my God! I think you know what was happening. I believe you're his new man crush. That's what happens every time he meets a new man.
Hey, stop making him feel uncomfortable.
Yeah, I'm getting a little creepy vibe going.
Now you know how we feel here in the studio with him.
Now you know why I sit on the other side of the desk.
Jack, why don't you tell us a little bit about your station?
Well, currently we're on. You guys are live right now on our talk channel that's simply called the Mix Talk. We also have 12 other, basically 24/7 music channels. So the Mix Radio Network is 13 stations broadcasting all over the place. The Mix Talk has between 20 and 30 shows that run each week. We're out there, having fun, and we're just holding out for when the technology catches up, and we're going to be in cars and trucks all over the country.
Well, you know that that's basically around the corner because Stitcher came out today and announced that they're going to be. I don't know if in Chevy models the way that they do. What's already on there now? Pandora.
Probably.
They are in the Chevys right now. All of the 2015 Chevy models have integrated Wi-Fi 4G dashboards. Currently Pandora is like the only app that's active right now. But TuneIn is one that's going to be in there shortly. We're all 13 of our stations can be found on TuneIn, and the live stations, most of them can be found on Stitcher as well.
Yeah, that's awesome. So again, that's around the corner. I'm excited for that. Jack, we're coming down to the last minute of the segment. Again, how can people find you? How can people, interact with you, tweet you, that kind of good stuff?
Well, you can always tweet me at the Mix Radio, MIXX Radio, all one word. You can search for the Mix Radio Network via Facebook. I'm under Instagram under my name, and you can also visit our site, themix.fm, and right there you can pick up all the other 12 stations beyond the Mix Talk.
Perfect. Jack, thank you very much for the call. We're at the end of the segment. We
Anytime.
appreciate it. We're going to plug, push, and promote. Everybody make sure to check out FM, themix.fm.
Hey, Jack,
Thanks,
enjoy California, man. Take care.
We'll figure it out, man.
All right, man. Thanks, guys.
You got it.
Thank you, everybody, for checking us out.
If the truth hurts, then AM 1050 KCAA can be a real pain.
Looking for a delicious, fresh family meal that's ready when you are and easy on your budget? Welcome to Piara Pizza. We make our pizzas with handmade dough, 100% real cheese, and tomato sauce blended with our own spices. Nothing is ever frozen. We always have large pepperoni and cheese pizzas fresh and waiting for you for only $5. Or choose one of our specialty pizzas. We have veggie, meat lovers, supreme, and Hawaiian. Add an order of our amazing hot wings, cheesy bread, or breadsticks. Our locations are ultra modern, ultra clean, and open 7 days a week. Visit any one of our locations today. Or check us out on the web at www.piarapizza.com. Piara Pizza. Fresh, hot, and ready for you when you come in. Stop in for your Piara Pizza today.
Hey, this is Phil from the Three Guys Rant. I'm the good-looking one, in case you're wondering. I'm coming to you today about 90 for life.
There are lots of outdoor activities, but if you're unhealthy, you can't enjoy them. Well, that was us until we found the solution, 90 for life.
What is 90 for life, you ask? Well, 90 is the number of essential nutrients your body needs every day to fight off disease.
So if you're sick of being sick, go to our website, the3guysrant.com, and click on the longevity link today for a better and healthier tomorrow.
Hey, what's going on? This is Frank Palangi here. You're listening to the Three Guys Rant radio show. Rock on.
All right, I've gotten a few tweets and a few messages along the way.
And who are we? This is the Three Guys Rant on NBC News Radio KCAA 1050 AM.
All right,
Call
so,
us
so to the people
at
who sent me the
855.
messages, that should be your confirmation that Arvin is not having a stroke.
69 Three Guys.
Because that's what they keep asking. They're like, is he having an epileptic seizure? Is he having...
I'm telling you,
a
every
stroke?
time he meets a new guy on air, he just gets so warm and fuzzy, starts getting red.
Oh, baby.
He doesn't know how to speak.
A skip and jack sandwich.
Starts,
One of the tweets says, Arvin holds horrible interviews.
No.
I want to see. Let me see your phone say that. I bet you it doesn't. Let me see the top. I want to see who the hell that came from.
You know what?
Anyways,
Here's the story. Hold on.
No. Mira, mofongo.
Okay. Halloween just passed. Well, a few days ago. It was last Friday.
And
But-
now it's Christmas time.
Shut up.
Christmas
So-
It's not Christmas.
So I read a story today
You read?
that I thought
Did it have pictures?
happened over there on the 909 where we're very famous. You know, because the title of the story was Bag of Meth Found in 8-year-old Girl's Halloween Candy.
I'm sorry.
So I'm thinking
how old? Because
Eight.
I thought you
She's
said
eight.
88.
8 years old.
Now, for the record, it did sound like he said 80, but since I speak Puerto Rican,
That's right.
You knew he said
I
8?
knew he said 8.
So
I was with him.
I was
So
like,
I'm
damn,
thinking,
80-year-old, that
man.
woman can party.
I'm thinking, oh my God, it's got to be in the 909, man, where our people are. But no, man, it was in San Francisco. So
Where your people are.
where your people are. The girl's father found a pink colored Ziploc pouch which contained meth, and then he called the cops and they
You know
tried to
what?
investigate. I bet you it's from his own stash.
I was gonna say that's gotta be an expensive thing of candy that he's giving out, man. I mean, if he's giving out meth,
I'm sure it wasn't on purpose. Whoever dropped it in there didn't do it on purpose.
could be. I want to move on. I want to talk about my idiot of the week.
You know what's so amazing?
I'm tired of you talking about yourself every week.
Can I
But go ahead,
continue?
Phil.
I'm going to let it go. Just let him have his moment, please.
So,
Before he has another stroke?
Mikey, you're a Marine.
Yeah.
You're a Marine, Mikey.
Yes.
You have guns in the house. You're very careful with them.
So yes,
I know that you clean them.
yes.
How often or how close have you ever come to shooting off your own finger while you're cleaning your gun?
Never.
Did you guys hear Jose Canseco had gone to the shooting range, got home. I think the next day he went to clean his gun. I guess somehow forgot that there was one in the chamber, pulled the trigger, and blew off his middle finger on his left hand.
Nice.
Have you ever known anybody to do that?
Well, I mean,
Well-
Mikey's told me stories of what the term he uses is cooking off in the,
Right. But
Where-
that's different. I mean, that's for on automatic weapons. So, what was it? A pistol?
It was a handgun. It was a pistol.
No, okay, but was it a revolver or a pistol?
No, it wasn't a revolver.
Why would you do that to him?
Okay.
No, because I did have that. I did have that, but I don't
here we
remember.
go. Look, you saw he had one line,
It-
one tagline on it. Why would you hurt him like that?
Oh,
man?
sorry, man.
Why are you mean to him?
It had a clip. It wasn't a revolver.
So, I mean, yeah, no, that's just sheer stupidity, man. How in the hell, especially if you're gonna clean a gun, you don't leave the clip in there.
Well, again,
you-
it was in the chamber, so I don't even know if he had the clip in there. Maybe that's why he's like, "Oh, there's nothing in here." Went to go pull the trigger, shot his finger off.
But in theory, when you remove the clip, you're supposed to.
Right.
You rock the slide, and if anything's in the chamber, it pops out.
Again, I don't know, but that's my idiot of the week there.
Well, it must be all the steroids messing up with his brain.
You know what? There's probably truth in that because he really looks bad nowadays. So, moving on to my picture of the week.
Oh Christ! You do realize this is a radio
know,
show,
what?
right?
Hey,
People
I
gotta-
don't have a picture. I just want to talk about it. Summer Hayek was here in L.A. doing a photo shoot.
Okay.
She was in an all-black dress. They were doing it while she was about waist level in a pool of a hotel. Once the shoot was over, by the time she was done, she was completely drenched in water. She went to go get out of water. We all know she's a little top-heavy. Her
Right.
top came off. She managed to squeeze on as the girls were coming out to play.
Okay, I'm just curious. Where did you learn to speak? You make fun of Mikey's Puerto Rican accent.
You know what?
Where the hell did you learn to speak English?
I'm just sorry I wasn't there to catch the girls.
In Puerto Rico?
It would have been a slow motion moment. You would have seen me dive from
slow?
across. Slow.
It's
It was
slow?
a slow.
A slow motion.
And
my
a steady.
goodness, look at that picture.
A slow motion.
A slow.
It's slow. Okay. I'm
A
sorry,
slow motion.
I think I'm a little slow.
Oh, we know you're a little slow.
Hold on, I'm taking it all in right now.
Please continue.
No. Oh, look, here we go. So here we go. This is where the dress started coming off. So again, anybody listening, make sure to check out the3guysrant.com or KCAA.
That is one beautiful woman.
She's not bad looking. Because I got to say, she's swollen in the colon.
All day he's been jacking with that one. He's been trying to get it right.
Right.
So we had gone to run an errand, and there was a woman. You know, she had a large derriere. As Arvin's trying to prep for the show, look,
Phil, okay, derriere. Come on, man. Seriously.
That's what I was
We're
saying.
on AM. We're in the 909. She had a big butt.
fair enough.
Big nalgas.
Okay.
Junk in the trunk.
She was a nalgona.
There you go.
So
Thank
while
you.
Arvin was trying to perfect his statement for the show, he points. He's like, "Look, she's got a lot of colon in the swollen." I was like, "What the hell is colon in the?" He's like, "I was hoping you were paying attention." I'm like, a deaf man would have picked that one up. Come on.
Is that why that blind guy behind us started laughing?
Colon in the swollen. So,
But you know what's funny that you obviously you've been practicing that line, but you don't even have it written on your notes here for the from the board.
I don't.
for those of you that can't see, I really wish you could. Everybody else
You
when we
talking to
prep for a
blind
show.
people now? What?
Well, apparently, yes, yeah.
Okay.
Hey, blind people can listen to our show.
Okay.
But everybody else comes with neatly typed notes. We get ready. Alan's got what he's got to do in the booth. Arvin has a picture of a whiteboard that he has in his man rape cave in his mom's basement.
Now, who the hell has a whiteboard at home? Honestly.
Well, Arvin,
this guy,
dude. But
That's who.
but you know what's funny is Arvin's got to get up at 2 a.m. and probably write stuff on the board as he goes. With his
Phil, I've told you, Phil, remove that camera from my room.
It's 2014, man. You can put it on your phone.
I can't.
All
'cause
right.
it's charging. on
There's
the
only
other side of
50
the room.
days till Christmas,
Who cares?
and I will remind you every week. Thanks for sticking around. Thanks for listening. Arvin?
This is the Three Guys Rant. Make sure to check us out each and every week. And remember, if nobody loves you, Mikey has a lot of man love for you.
That's the dumbest thing you've said all day.
Real Estate Rant and AGR Realtors are proud supporters of Michael Aguilar and Associates, advocates for stroke awareness and integrative healthcare.
In February 2012, I suffered a stroke due to high blood pressure. I was rushed to the hospital where I was admitted for the next 30 days. I was initially told I may have to stay in the hospital for about 3 months, but I made rapid improvements in my recuperation and continued to improve to this day.
When Michael left the hospital, he did not have insurance to cover his rehabilitation, so he focused on integrative healthcare to get better. At the end of 2013, seeing a need for stroke awareness, Michael started his own company, Michael Aguilar and Associates, to focus on creating awareness about the dangers of high blood pressure and stroke.
If you would like more information, please call me at 562-464-7297, or you can visit my website at www.strokeawareness101.com.
Michael Aguilar and Associates, creating awareness and saving lives one person at a time.
A journey of 1,000 words begins here at AM 1050 KCAA.
My friends smoke weed all the time. My boys, like my guys